back to the Straight to the Point podcast with Chelsea Vince. LA is not here. Unfortunately, she is dealing with a sick child, but she will be back with us next week. Today we have a special guest, Darius Levette, or you know him by TheNastyBoy.
Just call me Nasty, man.
That's Mr. Nasty. Mr. Nasty.
That's just me.
It's Mr. Nasty time.
Hold on. Before we get into the question, before we get into this, why you call yourself Nasty?
That's just my name, bro. Like Nick, you know how nicknames go. I didn't give that to me, so you know what I'm saying.
Lord.
I will plead the field.
Lord.
I will plead the field.
Ooh, it's Mr. Nasty.
That's just my name. It's been my name for like about a good 13 of them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm kind of up there.
Say less.
I'm up there. I was born in the 80s,
Well,
man.
you about old.
In the 80s, how old are you?
I'm 30. Just turned.
Okay.
Well, nah, I didn't just turn 30. A couple of months ago.
When?
You feel me? March.
So you are the oldest cousin, but you feel like the youngest.
You're not older than me, though, right?
Nah, I said you are the older cousin.
You is, matter of fact,
you
you is older than me, right?
Yeah, I am.
You like a year older than me.
I'm
Don't
31.
try to play me. I remember like
I
my
thought I was
childhood.
30.
My childhood had hit me and slapped me in the face, and it was like Chelsea trying to cut on you, bro, but she older than you. Yeah.
Boy, I thought I was 30 for a minute there.
It's all good,
I be
man.
forgetting.
We like. I call us like we the young OGs.
Yeah.
Like we not too old, we not too young. Get old, like what is old?
That's true.
I feel like old is like being out. Nah, bruh. If you ain't out of touch, you ain't old. You feel me?
I say about 30.
Nah, bruh.
They say the 60s the new old.
If you not out of touch, you not old. If you stay in shape and you stay, you know, with what's going on in the world, like you that ain't old.
I hear you on
feel
that.
me?
So you here in the Ville now, huh?
I'm in the Ville. I'm just kicking it.
Okay. How long you been up here?
About a year.
Because as long as I've known Darius, not Nasty, Darius, you've always lived in the Marietta, Powder Springs area.
Real, like for me.
Mayweather.
Yeah,
Mayweather.
Mayweather. Like I'm from Powder Springs Road.
Where's greater?
To be exact. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bellmead. What you know about that?
Boy.
What you know about
All I
that?
know is Boston Homes.
Bro, look at her. I used to go to the
Homes.
rec.
They tore down my home.
Yeah, they sure did. I used to go to the rec. I used to go to the canteen. I used to work at the canteen.
Remember we used to go swimming at the rec?
Man, what? That was lit.
Basketball
That
and
was
swimming.
lit. Look, you thought you was getting over it, but your folks just drop you off and let you stay there all damn day. Ain't no telling what they was doing.
We used to be playing basketball, look up, mama done gone.
Mama was like, bruh, hey, come on, let me take you to the rec. And it's kind of like, but you know what I'm saying? I was playing Madden, but then, you know, you about to go to the rec.
Yeah.
So shit.
Yeah.
You got
About to hoop, about to play ball.
You got the pool tables and everything, and they had the little
foosball.
That's it. Oh, man,
Foosball.
we used to be lit at the rec, boy. But yeah, so and then how long you been here in Cartersville?
About a year.
About a year. Okay. Because I remember you hit me up like, hey, cuz, I'm in Cartersville. Why you ain't hit me? I ain't know you was in Cartersville. How you gonna tell me why you ain't hit me up? You know I'm in Cartersville. I ain't know you was in Cartersville.
True. My bad that it took me so long to link up with you, man. But I'm just introverted, man.
Let me tell you about this dude.
I just be in the house. I'm the dude that be mad because don't nobody hit me up, but I don't hit nobody up. And it ain't like they wasn't hitting me up. Like, you know what I'm saying? They just got tired of hearing no.
Let me tell you what he texted me. He texted for my birthday. He said, happy birthday, cuz.
Yeah.
What you doing for it? It ain't like I'm going to come anyway, my line.
Hey, don't sound like me.
He said, I'm going to tell you I'm going to come, but my lying ass ain't going to come.
I just want to know what you're doing.
I just want to know what you're doing. Yeah.
I just want to know details.
And he live around the corner from me. I still ain't seen him. This is my first time seeing him.
We here now, man.
Oh, yeah, y'all both
we live around the corner from each other. This is my first time seeing him.
We here now. You
it
know?
is what it is.
We're gonna get it together. We doing better. Trying to. We striving for better.
Yeah. And I know you got them little boys at the house. How old are your boys?
I got twin 6-year-olds and a 1-year-old.
You got 1 to be rapping, don't you?
Months. Yeah, I mean they both got all got tracks.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
One of them he might like the little, I don't know if you know the little leapfrog, that little green puppy that say their name. It just sang that song where it spell his name and all that. That's his favorite jam.
A mess.
It used to be We Them Boys is what they used to sing in my backseat about Wiz, the twins.
Yeah.
I don't like, it might be some Ray Sherman or something like that these days.
Yeah.
With the
Migos.
with you having 3 boys, how you feel about, like, you know, because you got all these police shootings and all that going on. How you feel about that?
That's a great
Knowing
question.
you gotta raise these
I'm
boys.
scared.
Yeah.
I'm scared to tell you the truth.
I got 3 boys too. I know the feeling.
With that, like, it's just, you know, same way our mamas did it, bro. Like, you know, you just got to teach them to be aware. And I feel like even more like now, I think that people, they'll say that, man, they shooting folks, and that's been happening.
Yeah.
We just didn't have the cell phones to record it.
Yeah.
So that's been happening. Just now, like, you know, we can document it, just like with everything else. But it's something that I make sure that I might even be might say it a little too much, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Watch what you do, watch what you know what I'm saying, watch
Take
what you
that
say.
hat off your head.
Bruh, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Man, I've been pulled over by the police, and I had guns pulled on me and all that before. And it's like the scariest shit ever.
Yeah.
I know it is.
I went home and I smoked like 2 joints, and I still couldn't go to sleep.
They're like, man, I gotta calm my
Like,
nerves.
I still couldn't go to sleep. It was like a couple of days before New Year's Eve. I ain't go out New Year's Eve. Like, I was shook.
Yeah.
But, you know.
I had that happen to me though. They didn't pull a gun on me, but I lived in Florida at the time, and I had gave a coworker a ride home.
Mm-hmm.
And when I pulled out of the neighborhood, they followed me, or whatever. And I'm like, what is going on? So one came to my side of the car, then one went to her side of the car, and they knocked on the window, told her to roll her window down. I'm like, why do you? You know, she's like, why are you on my side? Like, she's the driver. They was like, we just trying to make sure y'all ain't got no guns.
Yeah.
I'm like, 2 females riding in the car after work. You know what I mean? Like, what are y'all
Well,
doing?
Y'all might be scrapped.
I
know.
I am now. I wasn't then.
Why you worried about me? Like, cause you gonna shoot me. Like, the chances of me shooting you is like,
Yeah.
even though it probably should be that way, but the chance of me shooting you it's not even gonna happen. Like, I need to understand, like, why are you so afraid of me? Like,
Yeah.
why I'm getting pulled over for a routine traffic stop,
Yep.
and you ready to shoot me? What are you scared of?
Exactly.
I think we're like the only country that when we see the police, we get scared instead of
Man,
feel safe. We get nervous.
Yeah.
everybody do.
Everybody.
But the darker you are, like, you know, the higher that risk go. Cause they, don't get me wrong, they do the same thing to everybody, and they'll shoot anybody. But like I said, darker you go,
Yeah.
that's. So I'm scared for that.
I feel you on that. So are your boys all by the same woman?
Nah, I got one mom for the twins and one mom. I'm done though. I'm done.
No, you text me the other day to me, you in competition, you trying to go for another one.
I be lying. Like, I don't know why you believe that.
I'm glad you honest.
I've been lying this
you
whole
honestly
podcast.
lying.
Like,
I'm just saying.
He said, I be
I don't know what
lying.
you're
Being
talking
honest
about.
about the lie.
I don't know what you talking
Bro,
about.
say I'm
I don't
lying.
even remember saying that.
Hey.
Like, but
You told me you was shooting at the club tonight.
nah, man. Yo, I probably did. Yeah, I did. Pay me no mind. I get excited at times.
I was say I'm shooting at the club.
I get
tonight.
excited at times.
I used to say I was gonna have 26 of them guys.
Hey, look.
But
Let
my
me.
financial situation
Right.
Boy,
ain't happening.
I wanted
You
a
right
few. I felt like I was in competition with some folks because I feel like it was like wealth. Like I feel like it, you know, I got $1 million, but then you start, you know, you live in real life and you get the, you know, the honest like truth from life, and it's like, nah, bro, I should have stayed with the first one.
Yeah. I told my husband, I said, we got 4. I ain't having no more. Unless now we get rich. Now I might give you another 1 or 2.
Yeah, you get rich, you might
But other
well
than
go
that,
throw 2
we
more
done.
out there.
We done until then.
If you got
We
I
could be
feel like
like
you got
Tina and
the
Tiny with
funds
the
to
6
do
then.
it. You got the funds to do it, man. Do it.
That's
ain't
exactly.
nothing wrong with
that's
having
exactly
a big
how I
family.
feel.
You always gonna have somebody
It's
in the
wealth,
house.
right?
You know what I'm saying?
It's
you
wealth,
get,
right?
You get old and
Carrying
lonely.
your name.
Yeah, you gonna need that.
Exactly.
You gonna get old. You gonna get lonely. You like you said, you need somebody to carry your name when you going.
Especially if you raise them right.
Yeah,
That's what's beautiful.
If you got the funds to do it, I'd do it.
Folks got to raise their kids right. I don't want to send my kids to school with these little idiots, man. They be real. Like you think it's like you think it might be TV.
Little idiot.
No, I'm serious, bro. Like, cause I'm about to break it down for you.
Okay.
You think it's like the TV. You think it might be something you did or you or anything else. You know what I'm saying? Besides that, but I had to sit back and think like, man, some of these people is just stupid as hell. Like just some of the stuff that they do. When you see them on social media, it just don't make no sense. And then I had to stop and think about it. Like, they got kids, and what's happening? I'm sending my kids to school with these little dumbass little kids, and they mama is on Facebook talking shit about their daddy.
That's true.
Facebook, like, don't get me wrong, I don't feel like you're supposed to be doing that on any social media, but Facebook it's got your government on there, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
But I feel you when you say that, because I remember when Trump was running for president. I think it was Kenzie. One of my kids came home and said, "Yeah, my friend's dad said he's gonna help Trump build the wall." I said, "You consider that your friend?
Right.
Like, what did you? That ain't your friend."
I look at it like this with the social media though. I be like, man, all the people that I looked up to, man, that social media brought out their inner weirdo.
Yep, they show you.
I can't even look at you the same.
Show you the real people.
Like, what are you doing arguing with Craig from Ohio?
Yeah.
Like,
You ain't never gonna see him a
like,
day in your
what
life.
are you doing? Like, we not doing that no more. Like, really, like.
Yeah.
But you know.
So you say you love being black. So what do you say? What do you do to like try to uplift the black community? What is it that you?
Shit. First, like, just raising my kids and giving game to like the folks around me, cause. With the knowledge, man, like I feel like a lot of folks, like, you come around and nobody know everything, so we just need to share the knowledge. For me, that's the bigger thing. Seeing what I can go further with that. I'm just I need some ideas. I know that I want to, and I feel like I got to come together with my people. We all got to get together and come up with an idea to have build a foundation and spread more knowledge and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? We really gotta stick together and build us up. That's what it's about for me. Everybody wanna be the boss, man. So somebody gotta play their role, and
Get it going.
Maybe the next venture that we do, that it might call for you to be a boss or whatever. But for me, that's the most important thing, getting our own too. Cause I feel like we feel like buying in the like this how I feel about that. I feel like people always say, man, your ancestors would have wanted you to vote. What ancestors do they talk about when they say that? Because I feel like back in the day, like, the goal was to get away, and if you understand what I mean, was to get away and get your own. And I feel like black folks had their own shit. Now it's like kind of like being assimilated, and I hate like when folks be like, such and such is the black, like, especially with sports, they might call somebody that, man, that's the black Babe Ruth or some shit like that. I feel like, to me, that's not a compliment. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like second rating being black to me. It's like, why I just can't be me? Like, why I couldn't be this black dude? Why you gotta? It's kind of. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's kind of like that slave mentality where you don't even know that you holding white people on the pedestal. It's just the way that your actions, like with Obama, you'd be like the first black president. Like, why is that an accomplishment? Like, he's supposed to be running something. You a smart man. Why we gotta second rate you and break it down like that? It's definitely something to be.
That make you think about it.
Yeah, like for real, we do that because we want to, they have got, and that's why I say it's a slave mentality. They got in our head so much, we don't even know, like, when we doing these things, it's subconscious. Like, you just doing it because that's what you was taught. But you got to understand, like, a couple of generations ago, your folks were slaves. Like, you know what I'm saying? Your great grandmama or her mama might have been a slave. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
So we don't realize that, and we never broke. Some point in time, like with the ending of segregation and all of that, we just really, really, really bought into that, and it's kind of like you lowering yourself. I don't never want to look at it like that, because I know, like, we strong, and a lot of things, like, we making a killing in. It's just a proving.
I know a couple years back, we got some cotton fields out here. My grandmother wanted to do a photo shoot. I did a photo shoot of her out there like she was picking cotton. And I'm like, why would you want to relive that? Like,
that ain't cool.
But hey, that's what she wanted.
Man,
I went out there
I
and
was
did it.
I was wondering what y'all was doing out there.
Yeah, she wanted to do a photo shoot of her picking cotton.
I was wondering what y'all was doing out there.
I was like, well, that's what you want. I'm gonna go out here and give you what you want. Pictures turned out dope, but why would you want to relive that? You know what I mean? Like,
I was wondering what y'all was doing, man. I say, hey.
when you try to tell, and see, that's my thing too. I feel like when you try to tell folks this stuff, they get mad at you. And they try to act like you don't know what you're talking about, and it's coming from, for me, I don't never want to tear nobody down. Sure, I make jokes and I roast folks, and I think that's funny, but anything like I want to speak to you in a way that is trying to help you, coming from a help standpoint. Because again, we all don't know everything. You got to get your information from somewhere. It's something that I don't know that somebody else could teach me. Yeah. So if I know something ain't right, I can speak on it. I don't have to tear you down to be able to do that.
Yeah. So why do you say that the black community is asleep? What's your take on that?
Just that. Like we take the crumbs. Like we feel like I said, I could use it again with Obama. Like, think about it. All these folks, to me, they mad at Trump. Like, and I understand like why they mad at him. He's a troll. Like that's trolls. They get in your head and they make you attack them when they really being stupid, and they being stupid. But it's just the stuff they say is so outlandish. It's like, I can't believe he said that. Let me go in on him real quick, because you know what I'm saying. But you got to realize these folks ain't making nobody, the president, like that. They don't want to be the president. They everybody. It's some white old dudes with a respirator in the back room. And they saying, hey, such and such, you see what I'm saying? Like they say that, to me, they say that we vote for the president. We definitely vote, but what's the electoral college? You feel me? What is the electoral college? So it's some dudes in the room, and that's why like you see back when Obama was president, all these white folks was running around mad. They was like, man, why is he the president? Your folks picked him. He benefited you. Like, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? Yeah. He benefited you. Like, what are you talking about? Yeah. But it's just that they can't see past the way that they may feel. And a lot of times they do stuff they don't know that they are coming from like a racist standpoint. They feel like if I didn't call you a name or something like that, then how can I be racist? Yeah. But that we take the crumbs. So we start taking the crumbs, then we won't be asleep.
Yeah, we definitely be taking the crumbs and a lot of shit.
We better than that though. Like like I said, everybody want to be the boss, and we can't seem to come all the way together. But we getting there though. Everybody teach their kids the right thing. Like we getting there.
So you say you big in sports?
I am.
You say you really love the NFL, or you love the NFL before all the new rules and the racism started to show like it does.
Yes, sir.
Who's your favorite NFL player?
Favorite all time?
Yep.
Damn, that's a hard question, man. Can I give you like from eras? Yep, that'll be better for me.
Yep, that'll work.
I want to say I first started really getting into football like third grade, like about 95, 94, 95, and I probably was living in Cartersville then too, in the trailer.
Hey, we all lived in the trailer before.
In the trailer off Mission Road. But anyway, I feel I had Fred Taylor up there on my list back around then. He played for Florida, and then he played for the Jacksonville Jaguars. About 2000, around that time, I say like Randy Moss. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Yeah. Who else, bro? Damn, man. You asked me a question. I like Cordell Stewart. Of course, I'm a Mike Vick fan, so that's up next.
Yeah.
Hines Ward too. Around that time, I really like my team was the Steelers. So.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I hate how they doing your boy. I've been keeping up with Le'Veon Bell.
Le'Veon Bell,
they should pay that man. Now his teammates, man, they in the locker room acting like
suckers,
wilding
out on my man.
Stuff. And he definitely ain't coming back if that's how you acting.
That's
bro.
what I'm saying. They wilding out on my man.
Right. What kind of
all kind of social media platforms. They wilding out on that man for real.
But yeah, that's just how folks is. Like pay that man. Pay that man. Like it wasn't nothing like it. I'm a Steelers fan, and I do believe in the team first, but I do know that the NFL, like, they take the most risk out of any sport. Yep. Them dudes could die, like literally. Yes. Boxing, stuff like that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
That
You
constant
gotta
banging on the head. You gotta give them people what they worth.
anything that I can die in playing easily too. Like, man, you better pay me. It's no reason LeBron should be making. I love LeBron. There's no reason LeBron should be making more than somebody in the NFL. Somebody like Le'Veon Bell. Get straight to that, because Le'Veon is, he taking a different type of punishment.
And then I saw that you had said that like the NFL been racist.
Oh yeah.
Like why everybody protest? What is it? Protesting it now. Like,
Yeah.
They've been racist.
I love it, man. It's for stuff. It's like a lot of stuff that we just was raised on. Like it kind of get like a love-hate relationship. You're too woke, like, man. You start hate everything. To tell you the
Yeah,
truth.
because you told me you was racist too, and I'm
Yeah.
like, why do you feel
I
like
was
you racist?
I was playing with you. I don't
You
feel like
always
black.
be lying. I
No,
can't believe that
listen.
you said
I do a
that.
lot of exaggerating.
Damn, you a
I do
liar.
a lot of exaggerating. Listen. I'm gonna explain to you. I don't feel like a black person could be racist because we're not in control of too much. Racism is like blocking you from doing like what you should be able to do. Like, and what can I block somebody else from doing? All I can do is call you some names to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Tell you about yourself. that's about all I can do. So I could be prejudiced, but I can't be racist. Like, racist is like, to me, that sounds like government.
You know what
That sounds like government
That sound
to
like
me.
government.
What I seen once where I was trying to look it up, but I seen once with his I think it might have been African. I'm not sure exactly what it was, but he was explaining. He was talking about racism, and he was saying how if somebody is racist, he don't understand why we use racist in a negative way. Is what he was saying. Because he said when you're a dentist, that means
Yeah.
you're an expert.
Yeah.
You're IST. You know what I'm saying? You're an expert at, at teeth or whatever, dentistry or whatever. When you're an artist, you know what I'm saying? You perfect. You know what I'm saying? Art. When you're a scientist, you know what I'm saying? You're great at science.
I'm
So how
black.
come
I
when you-
perfect being
That's what I'm
black.
saying. So if you're a racist, shouldn't that mean you love, you know what I'm saying? Being like, you love your race or whatever. So he was like, you don't understand why people use racist as a negative term when you use artists and dentists and scientists and stuff like that as a positive term.
You right about that. I think that that's just one of those things like we do with language. Like we kind of flip the meaning of it a little bit. It maybe did not mean that at first. Like it don't seem that way to me.
Yep.
I think that that's something that we just, as time went on, we changed the meaning of that. Because you're right. Like if you do the the isms.
And the
Like,
isms.
yeah, if you do all that, like you're right. It's not anything really like. I could think of another one like sexism. Them two.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you don't anything outside of that, I can't think of it that's coming up in a negative, type of form.
Yep.
That's crazy. But that's just how language works. Like, why do we say feet smell? They don't have a nose. So
Your feet smell, your nose run.
right. Why we say that?
Okay, so I got one that I know he want to speak on.
What's
I'm
this?
drinking coffee, by the way. This ain't no alcohol in
You
it.
got that lean.
No
And
lean.
black coffee at
No
that.
lean.
I
I
don't see
know, I
how
smell
he
it.
drink that.
That's-
Every time you
strong.
open that lid,
Yeah.
God, I feel straight away.
I get like this every time. Every
I'm
time
like,
that
whoop,
lid
I'm
open
awake.
up.
Every time
Look, I'm about my caffeine, man. Like,
he said he a real coffee drinker
I'm
because he
about
drinking straight.
I'm about my caffeine.
Hey, when I was on deployment, that's how I was drinking.
I can't do it.
I was having to throw them back because I'm out there on that water like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm looking like
Get some warmth.
Martin Lawrence on
Get
life.
some warmth.
I'm out there dying. I'm telling you. I'm out
I'm
there dying.
Crazy.
So you told us, you said in your bio that you wrote that you are into fitness and health,
Yeah.
but you love
Here
weed.
you go, man.
Oh yeah, we got
Here you go. Go ahead.
I'm just trying to figure it out.
we
I'm
got
just trying to.
we gotta figure that out.
Hey, man.
Fitness and health,
But you love weed.
but you love weed.
I can kick it to you like this. Like, when I drink my coffee, I like to smoke, smoke me something with it. Like, because it give a perfect balance.
He on his Michael Phelps.
Man, like, my brain just be running. Like, so that it slowed me down a little bit. Like, I went
Hold
through...
on. Before you go into that, I'm
Oh,
gonna speak on one
okay.
more thing. Okay, so I can see why he say his coffee and his weed, because
It's perfect.
some of y'all that don't know, Darius also have his own podcast,
Yeah.
and I was listening to his podcast, and his co-worker or whatever was saying, this guy's over here drinking coffee and champagne mixed together.
I didn't mean to do that. Look,
And I was like,
we were
what
supposed
is
to be
he
drinking.
He drinking that
Yeah.
Zambuki. Ain't that what Cat Williams said?
I ain't
He
mean to
drinking
do that.
Zambuki.
That's just.
I was like, what?
I forgot to go to the liquor store that day, and I let them close, and I couldn't do nothing but holler at Walmart. And so I was like, bruh, you know, if you go to brunch, you might drink a mimosa and you might drink coffee. So that's usually
But
because
it's not mixed.
right. I didn't mix it. I was, you know, take a little sip of water, mimosa. Oh, there go the coffee. Like, you feel me? Like, that's how I was rocking. Usually, like, though, like, how I got even put on the drinking and coffee at the same time, that's just, like, some old head shit, like, to me. Like, I seen, like, my stepmama do that type of stuff. Like, she'd be like, ooh, I like this. What's the purple Patron? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? It's like in a little, it's like a liqueur. It's not, it's like the little sweet, whatever the purple Patron is.
Alcohol.
Google that.
Or beer.
Hey, bro, you ain't really missing on nothing. I went to somebody's Halloween party, and see, we're gonna get back to that. Make sure you hold that. But look, I went to somebody's Halloween party, and I think alcoholism run in my family. I never been a big drinker. Like, I do like to drink at the party, but I'm not an alcoholic, and I can go without drinking, all that. So, what I have noticed though, when I was younger, like first started drinking, like I could drink whatever I want, and it wasn't gonna be no problem. Like I had a big lesson. Like I was 18, and we had like a graduation party. I got real drunk and I blacked out. Luckily, my cousin was there. He was bartending because we probably was too young to be drinking. High school seniors. But that right there, when that happened, because this, you know, I was in school in like the early 2000s, so somebody recording you, but they got the flip phone, so it ain't like the good cameras that we got now, where you know if I'm recorded, boy, you got it all. The flip phone, they be like, okay, but you was drunk that night, and you know what I'm saying. I learned a lesson from that. I never got like that again. I never went past my limit. But like with drinking. With drinking for me, like I said, I went to the Halloween party. I had no drink in a while. Somebody started passing me white liquor. And that's what I was saying about, like, as I got older, like, I couldn't drink anything I wanted. I had to drink, like, some Hennessy. Might be able to drink some beer. Something, stick to what you know, basically. That's it right there. She'll put that in her coffee in the morning. So when I do the
XO Cafe. That's what we look
I
at.
take a shot of some Hennessy. Yeah, I take a shot of some Hennessy and just follow it with a little coffee, because that's a nice little mix.
Gotcha.
But as
Never heard of it.
Anything is possible.
Man, what? At the Halloween party, they had me drinking all kind of, and that's one thing too. Getting older, you can't be drinking that cheap shit.
What?
They start passing me Bacardi. They was passing me something. I was drinking Hunch Punch, and I was doing this like. All I had to eat like was a donut. I stopped at racetrack and got, cause like I said, I like to drink my coffee.
Yeah.
I stopped at racetrack. I got me some coffee and a donut, and I was like, this what I'm rocking with, cause I need to hurry up and get there. I was like an hour late, and I was smoking. I was kicking it. Next thing I know, I was like, man, I'm feeling bad.
Yep.
I went to the car, man. I threw up all in my car. I fell asleep and woke up throwing up again. Like,
I did that one time. That's what made me
like, and that was probably like for me.
I threw up in our hot parking lot.
It's horrible, bro. That's probably like the fifth time I ever threw up off of drinking. Like, because like I said, I once I'm 18 and I get sick, I knew my limit after that, and then my limit was high. Like you just gotta follow the rules. You can't be drinking a whole lot of. Like, I used to be able to mix white and brown. You can't be doing that. You can't drink a whole lot of beer and a whole lot of liquor, or a lot of champagne, a whole lot of liquor. Them bubbles, it's going to bubble up in your stomach and mess you up.
I learned my lesson in high school,
drink.
too. It was the first
I
year of me
don't
dating
care
my
about
husband.
it too much. Yeah?
Boy.
I don't care about drinking too much.
It was
no more.
some Hennessy.
Yeah, Hennessy is the
And
truth,
we
though.
was supposed to be going to after prom in Atlanta.
Is this when you can't fall in it?
What happened?
Don't be
Tell us
talking
what
about
happened.
business, man.
No, tell us what happened.
So we were supposed to be going to after prom.
Please.
We told my mama we was going to after prom, right? So we ended up just getting a room in Cartersville because we just felt like we didn't want to go.
Where y'all was at? The
This why
Bartow
I wasn't
Motel?
able to get a
No,
room.
we was
I seen you.
we worse. We was
Y'all
at
ain't hear me.
Nights In. Worse. Night seeing
Over there behind the BP? Or
Yeah,
by the BP?
by the BP,
Yeah.
yes.
By the little
Bruh.
crystals.
Circle K?
Yes.
Mhm.
Well, we was just shot.
I stayed at the Nice Inn before. I can't act bougie.
I called my husband to come pick. Well, he was my boyfriend at the time. I called him to come pick me up. I was sitting in the middle of the road, in the rain, asking him where you at. He like, I'm behind you.
You was in the middle of the road in the
Man,
rain.
I
Hold
was
up.
gone. Like, we had all went in to get the hotel. When we got back to his house, I told him, I said, I can't go home. My mama gonna know I'm drunk. I forgot my mama had went to the club. I could have went home.
Right.
So I got in trouble for no reason because I should have just went home. But
Yeah,
I was so
that's
drunk,
that
I
young
forgot
shit.
she was.
We stayed
you
with
know,
my aunt that night.
Yeah.
Yes. So we got back to his house. I'm like, cause it was my homegirl was a white girl. I was like, that white bitch stole my money.
Did she
Because
steal
I
your
forgot
money?
we had went in on the hotel.
Thought she got hit for a lick.
Yeah. So it was just a whole bunch. Like my uncle came over there. He had to hide me because my uncle popped up because him and my uncle were good friends.
Mhm.
So he was like, oh shit, her uncle coming. You know, they had to hide me. They said I slept in the tub for half the night. I had to pee constantly. And then like the next morning, my phone started blowing up. It was my mama and my aunt. My aunt calling me like, hurry up and get to my house. I told your mama you was here. And she lived down the street, but I was still drunk the next day to the point like I couldn't even get my stuff together.
You ain't get to
So
sleep
by
at
the
all.
time I got down there, like my brother and them had spent the night with my aunt because that's what they was. Cause my mom went clubbing. They had the pillows and stuff on the floor from them sleeping on the couch. I'm falling over pillows,
Falling in the door.
tripping everywhere, and then like
You were drunk.
Yeah, I was drunk.
Just
drunk.
the next day.
Just the next day, and so my mom was like, "All right,"
What the, you say you was drinking Hennessy?
but
Hennessy
I
never
drank
let me
half the
down
bottle
that
by
road.
myself. I learned I never drank brown since then. Like I stick to straight. I drink Patron. That's all I stick to.
Man, brown
But
is what's up, though.
I can't do it.
But real talk, though, this is one thing I learned,
That
too.
white was what messed me up. That's
Man,
why I was drinking.
I'm
That's
a
why I was
white
only drinking that
guy.
brown. That
This-
white had me.
The
brown.
only white liquor that I drink is tequila.
I was on that
I
German
drink
vodka,
Don
boy.
Julio. I drink Don
Yeah.
Julio. Like
Yeah.
at Total Wine
That's all
and
I drink
Berry.
is tequila though.
Man.
I'm not a big or
I could drink the tequila white and the
even
brown.
with the Ciroc. Like I'm not really
Nah,
feeling the
is
Ciroc.
gas.
I'm not really
Vodka
feeling
really is gas. Like when I start getting older, man. I start getting like real bougie, like with my liquor taste. Like my
Yeah.
body just was rejecting shit. Like I
Yeah.
used to love Honey Jack, and for some reason, like we used to kill the Honey Jack for like 2-3 years when it first came out, and then one day I drank that shit and it gave me a real bad headache, and I never got bad headaches from drinking.
I'm
Like,
not a big drinker. Like I have a shot here, a shot there, or a margarita here.
yeah.
But I don't go past my margarita or my shot of tequila. I stick
can't
in my
do that.
limits. I learned my lesson.
Can
My
I tell
mama
you
made
something happened to
hold on.
me?
Let me tell you.
Go
My mama
ahead.
made me go to that funeral the next day. You remember? It was like
Yeah.
2 funerals in
You
one
wasn't
day.
the only drunk person at the funeral.
But the
I'm
thing
sorry.
is, I ain't even know who funeral was. And I was. They said I
That's
was
even
laid
better.
out. They said I was laid out on the back row snoring during the funeral.
That's even better.
Well, I had a
than that,
2-day
though.
hangover. I was like, never again. I was done.
God damn.
2-day hangover.
What happened? You ain't drink no water?
Boy, I don't know what the hell I did. I don't remember. I don't want to
It was
remember.
on
You wasn't hydrated?
That dude said- he knew exactly what night I was talking about. That's what's
Right.
funny. But that's that. And then one other night, my mama came in my room. She asked us what we had did. We said we went to the movies. The next day, she was like, I came in your room later. It smelled like straight weed and alcohol. You know that shit come out your pores when you go to sleep. Y'all wasn't in no damn movies. But
You could
man,
have been doing that and went to the movies.
we was lit, man.
Hey.
I ain't drunk no more like that since.
Hey, my man said he a hip hop story.
Yeah.
So what you how you feel about hip hop nowadays?
It's cool. Like I'm not like I don't never want to be one of them dudes that just like can't understand like the young generation
Yeah.
or like just hating on the young generation, because I feel like I'm getting 2 good things. Like it's a lot of music.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now I'm getting more than 2 good things. I'm getting 3. It's a lot of music. The folks that I grew up listening to, they
Yep.
still making
rock.
tight music.
Yep.
Like for example, like you when the release days come, you gonna get all like about 10 releases. Like 1 week, it was Moneybag Yo. It was like Takeoff from the Migos.
Yep.
Metro Boomin, Styles P, And I'm like, bro, I gotta listen to all of them. Like, you know what I'm saying? The one week it was Wayne and Kevin Gates. Like the folks I grew up listening to, they still making tight music. And they T.I. I ain't bumped T.I.'s yet. How you feel about it? It's tight.
It's
okay.
It's all right.
I got it in the chamber. It's ready.
It's got a couple good songs on there.
Okay.
I can't get into all of them, but I got a few that I put in rotation.
I'm gonna check it out.
I listened to that whole guy as soon as it came out.
I did too.
Check it out.
I like it.
I mean, it's straight. It's just, I mean, I like everything on there. I just wouldn't play certain ones over and over. If you get what I'm saying. But yeah.
I think that with music, and I was just telling my man right there, like basically like if it's tight to me. Yeah. I can go back and I can listen to that 90s music. Yeah. Like I'm good with some locks, and I'm good with some Young Thug. I can rock it either way. If it's tight, it's tight. I just hate like it's like a gift and a curse the fact that they releasing so much music because I don't get to. I want to learn the words. Like
it's
you
a
feel
lot
me?
of music.
It's too much. Like you get to bump one album and then you forget about it until like next year.
Because it's too much coming out at one time.
Everybody putting out stuff.
I think that Kendrick second CD. I think that album is a classic and it's a story album.
I still listen to it to this day.
His first two, I think all three of his albums might be story albums, but that second one is just different.
Yes.
That second album, it took me. I think it came out 2015. I ain't really get into that. I think a lot of people said it was whack anyway, but I ain't get into it until like the next year, 2016. And now I every once in a while I gotta go and bump that album because that album is like, it's rapping, but it's Kendrick is like on some Black Power on that album. But that's what I mean. I'm able to appreciate it, and I appreciate what I grew up on. Yep. I appreciate listening to Master P. When I saw Nas, "If I Rule the World" with Lauryn Hill, it made me want waves. You feel me? That's the type of stuff I remember. But I don't never want to lose like touch of what's going on. It's a lot of stuff I can't get into. I can't get into rappers who be rapping off beat and because that's like the new trend.
Okay.
Yeah. Some of them like I don't even like if I think you look funny because I be feeling like why everybody see. We come from the era of like if you got a tat on your face, that means something. See these kids like they saw Lil Wayne like they to them Lil Wayne is like Tupac does. Yeah. When they saw Lil Wayne, they was like, okay, so you got to get a tat on your face, and they just went crazy because he done went crazy. But when we was coming up, tats on your face meant something totally different. You had to live a certain type of life.
Oh yeah.
To get that tat on your face, and I be thinking the whole time, bro, you got your hair dyed
orange, pink, and
blue.
blue.
You look like a Skittle, like you know what I'm saying, like
rainbow.
I ain't even talking about 6ix9ine. I'm talking about all of them.
The females do it too.
We could group them all up. But I dyed my dreads blonde. That's what I was saying. But you look like that, and you got all the face tats. Do your mama know you for that? Cause it ain't real if your mama don't know you for it, bro. That's how I be rocking. Like you ain't grow up like that. Yeah. That's how I be thinking. Your mama ain't raised you like that, bro. You know. Come on, bro. If your mama don't know about it, it ain't real.
I tell you what, I'm happy to see. I'm glad to see Drake and Meek Mill squash the beef. Cause them are my two favorite rappers at one point.
Him and
two going.
Chris Brown too.
Yeah, especially him and Chris Brown. Man, I was so mad at Rihanna for that, man.
It was never nothing real, man. There was no smoke.
I'm glad she couldn't stop that forever because they finna make some good music. Boy, I know it.
But
I blame Rihanna for that too.
Can I talk to y'all, man?
Let's listen.
Man,
that's what we here for.
This with the Drake and Meek Mill, this how I felt. I felt like Drake got Meek Mill, and how could you not? I'm finna go from Drake to Meek Mill to Drake and Pusha T.
Okay.
With Meek Mill, I was like, I hated the fact that Meek went on Twitter, cause like also I just feel like you ain't supposed to just be coming at folks, exposing folks on social media. I think that's whack, like really to me. And that's what Meek did. If you felt that way about that man, you should have made a diss record. Obviously, you should have made a diss record because he came through and he killed your ass. Like that first song, I was like, oh, he's singing, he ain't gonna do nothing. I kind of lost faith in Drake. And then like 2 days later, that back to back came out, and it was like, I think that back to back is like it's up there like
No.
with the greatest like diss records of all time, and it's not
He
really
can't
it's
snap
not
it
really
down.
that harsh because Tupac was saying all this stuff about Biggie wife and dog like dog Tupac and Ice Cube got one. Eminem got a couple, even though I feel like Eminem ain't never had no rap. He ain't never rapped against nobody that. One of the misconceptions, he never rapped against nobody he could possibly lose to.
Yeah. What'd you think about his and Machine Gun Kelly's beef? Right.
I think, man, and this is what I was about to say about Drake.
Two. I'm
Yeah.
both of them.
I feel like I have like, I think that the way that stuff is marketed to us, like we kind of get like a little, we don't get the bigger picture. Like at this point, like I'd be like, man, I'd be looking at Drake, like I'd be like, man, why was I ever listening to Drake? And it's like with the thing like with Pusha T, like I think that Drake lost to Pusha T. Like,
yeah, but did you see how Pusha T got all his information though? I didn't like how they went about all that.
I don't think that it was something that was like asked for.
Drake's my guy.
I don't think this what I'm gonna tell you. Like I like Drake music, but I don't like how he be acting. And sometimes for me that right there, cause I be thinking, I be like, man, if I went to school with Drake, like they would have picked on Drake. Like that means like for
He
real.
said he did get
That
picked
means
on.
He said in school he was really that popular.
that means something to me. Like you can't just come up like today and just be like this tough rapper, and then when you get dissed in a diss record, like you start talking about like why you was talking about my homeboy. I just got done telling y'all that Tupac was saying some shit that niggas might get shot for.
Yeah.
Like for real, you don't be talking about people's wives and this, that, and the other. Like so, pretty much in a diss, anything is fair. And it's not, you know, it's not. You got to be prepared for everything.
That's
you can't change the rules. I think that Drake put a lot of like, and that ain't his fault. He put a lot of folks like in rap music that don't know the rules necessarily. Like in a battle, like you could, like all these people trying to say, man, he ain't have to say that. I never heard that in my life.
Yeah.
I never heard that in my life. Like I heard the worst things. Matter of fact, if you look at a battle like on the street, like Smack DVD,
Man,
how is them
they be
dudes not
going-
fighting?
yes,
how
they
does
be
that
going
not?
in.
How does that not end in a brawl? Like I think I only seen what's the dude, the big buff dude, Math.
Oh, Matt Hoffa.
He snuffed a couple of folks while they was rapping.
Well,
And then I think he got snuffed like
Yeah.
one time too. But like that's the only that's the only fight I ever saw. But
and then doggone Hitman.
I ain't see that.
Hitman little brother. That's why they Hitman little brother.
Oh yeah, show out.
Yeah.
Show out.
see
Show
that.
out. Hey, show out be going off.
Yeah.
But like that, like I don't understand that like if they not fighting over the stuff that they say,
But
like
I think the difference is they come in there and they know what that is. That's like I think that's totally different than this commercialized
Yeah.
the mainstream
if
rap.
you going at it
'Cause-
with Pusha T though, you can't even
Because
look at
I
it
think
like
if he
that.
would
It's
just
certain
said
cats
something
you can't play
about
with.
his mama and his daddy, he'd be like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, cool. But he said something about Buddy like dying, and it's like
That's
I don't know about that one, bro.
oh, the mic. Yeah, my bad.
Like
my bad.
like
my
mom,
top. I'm flipping my top.
mom and dad.
On the
Okay, he
top.
probably like, okay, I can take that. Whatever. You take a little jab. I took a jab at your wife. Say less. When he talk about his friend dying, that's
deep.
because Buddy, you know what I'm saying? Buddy real ill. You know what I mean? So it's like
It's a
don't know
rap
about that
beef,
one.
bro. It's a rap beef. Like anything goes. Like some of the dudes be violating cats' whole families. Like I kill your mama. Da, da, da. Like bro, it don't get no worse than that. If these dudes not getting upset, bro, you can't get upset. That's just the culture,
They
man.
do be going
That's just the culture. Like it really is. And if you're gonna be a part of the culture, you can't come in and holler this ain't fair. Like that's like if you go outside and you hit somebody, bro, you don't expect them to hit you back, like you in trouble.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
But
Like
I be saying some shit you be saying on Twitter too. You be talking about some people on Twitter now.
I be talking about everybody. Like, but see, that's the thing with me. Like, I feel like if you gonna say certain stuff like about people, or if you feel a certain way, you ought to be able to say that whenever. It shouldn't just be like on your social media. Like you should be. That's you. You ain't putting on. I don't care. You able to come with the. You got to be able to come with the consequences. You want to jump out. You want to diss people. Like you got to deal with somebody might say something back, and if you don't like it, like probably should have shut up.
So you do music too. You just dropped Blood Brothers La Familia. What inspired that?
Just me and Young Pharaoh. That's our cousin.
Okay.
Young Pharaoh getting in the studio. I wasn't really doing music like for a little while. I was just doing the podcast, getting it together. Man, my last son was just born. I was really just trying to focus on that.
Yeah.
So Pharaoh was like, I'm in the studio, I'm in Ackworth. This when I was in Kennesaw. I just got in there with Pharaoh and we started making songs, and it's like, yo, we might as well put something out.
Yeah.
Pharaoh got me back. Yeah,
It's on SoundCloud.
Pharaoh got me back inspired. It's 5 tracks. We probably recorded about 10 of them. Little 5-track EP. Pharaoh got his own project. Look him up on SoundCloud, on Instagram. I think on Instagram he Pharaoh or Young Pharaoh, spelled exactly how it is, and then 00 after that. But yeah, that's what that is. Like just, and so me, I got a couple of solo projects coming.
Okay.
Me and Pharaoh gonna come with another one. So it's really just getting. I don't think for me making the music is hard. Making the music is the easy part. What my hardest part is getting it out. I told you I'm an introvert. I got to the point of coming and trying to do it all like by myself, and realizing like when it's time to go out and do the music, I might not want to just be, you know, in everybody's face if I don't know them. I could say whatever if I know you, but it's different, like, you know, just to approach people that you don't know. So maybe I need somebody to speak for me. That's just me being honest for myself. I could sit there and, you know, be there and kick it, but I kind of need like a bridge. Bridge. Somebody to bridge the gap. Cause I'm antisocial. I sit there and smoke and won't say nothing.
What you smoke? You be smoking that Reggie?
Hell no, I got real gas.
Could be on that Reggie.
I got real gas.
I know.
It'll blow,
could be on that Reggie.
It'll blow your chest off.
Could be on that Reggie.
No, never.
I had a homie smoke. I had a homie smoke one time.
Yeah.
Cuz started saying, "Hey, my legs moving."
Yup.
I said, "Well, that's it for you. That's it for you."
Oh, he's showing you what he got there.
He ain't got no gas.
Hey.
Man.
He said he got that
Man,
gas.
stop.
Alright, so you said, I saw you post on Twitter not too long ago. It
Lord
said,
Jesus.
tell me what's stopping us from coming together and getting rich.
Don't call me out for my tweets.
Hey,
dog.
what's stopping us
so
from
your
coming
tweets
together
just come,
and
huh?
getting rich?
That's how I feel, because, man, what's the little story they used to tell us as kids about the chicken that was baking the bread? Ain't nobody.
I ain't
wanna
heard
help.
that story.
Nobody is.
Oh,
Is
yeah,
that
I know
Chicken
what you're
Little?
talking about.
That ain't Chicken Little, is it?
No.
What's
the
the
one
what's the,
with the bread in the oven?
Yeah,
I know what
nobody,
you're
none
talking
of the animals in the farm want to help the chicken make the bread, but
Yeah.
when the bread baked, they want to eat. That's how we rock it, and I run into that a lot. It could be your family members, it could be your friends. How I feel about that, that's another way that I feel like as black folks we can come together. I want to shop with you first. If I know you got something over here, let's say my homegirl do hair. I'm rocking with her first. I'm gonna see what it's about. Like, I'm gonna rock with you so you can get your money up. I'm gonna tell my folks to come rock with you, because that's how we come up. I'm spending my money with you. I'm not about to rush over here to go mess with this person I don't know. I'm rocking with you because I want to see you come up.
Yeah.
And I see that a lot of folks, like, when it's time to do that, they might go shop with the other folks, and they might support somebody who are already successful. I think folks like clout. Folks like to be. They want to be a part of something. There ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Folks just want to be a part of something that's something. So if your shit ain't something, then we not a part of it until it's something. When it's something, we got you.
Don't nobody care until it means something.
Yeah. So that's what I mean. Like, what's stopping us? And I think it's just mine. Like I told you, it's that slave mentality. You got to break free.
And what is it that you said when you die, you want your children to be able to inherit something? What are you trying to build for your children to leave behind for them?
I think that as black folks, like, a lot of us start from the negative, or we start from zero. We start off by the time a nigga 18, a nigga got dead. Like, I went to school, and this is what's funny to me. Like, this is my life. I'm gonna see like if y'all feel where I'm coming from. I went to McEachin. You familiar with McEachin?
Yep.
I think that McEachin is the best high school in Georgia. Like, that ain't a private school. With that being said, I grew up in the Section 8 house. And I went to that school.
Homes.
And I went to that school. So how do you think that, like, my perspectives? My perspectives is, like, I know what it's like to go home and, you know, you might have to eat something you don't want to eat. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Today. And then I'm going to school with all the rich kids. Yeah, when I come to school, my
life to kill.
It's nothing. I still eat them. I will never stop. I will never stop. Yep. But at the end of the day, it's like, you know, I'm coming home, like, we barely making it right here, but then you go to school, like, and all these kids is balling. When they 16, they got a car to school. Nigga, I'm on the bus in senior year.
Woodland High School.
The hell you talking about?
I went to Woodland High School, majority white high school.
Yeah. So that's how it is for me, and that's how I could best describe my school. My school had the McEachin.
He talking about them driving them whips and all
that,
man.
They might pull up in the 2000 Benz. Like, it ain't brand new, but they kept it in mint condition.
It might have been my 10th or 11th grade year. I can't remember.
Traded it in.
But I'm in an 88 Nissan Maxima. And look, if you ever been to Woodland High School, you know it's like a 4-way stop.
Yep.
It take you to the back of the school, the gym, wherever you gotta go.
Yeah.
I get to the 4-way stop, my stuff starts smoking. I'm talking about like it's about to blow up. One of the bus drivers had to get off the bus and come help me push my car, bro, to the side. My car sat there all day while I was at school, but I was so embarrassed. I was hurt. I was
I'd have had my head down the whole day.
I said I ain't driving to school no more. I don't care.
Nah, bro, you should have parked that bitch like around the corner and just walked.
Bro, it hurt so bad.
I drove to school, but bro, where your car at? And look, you ain't gotta pay for none of that parking.
Man.
None of that. None of that.
Hurt.
Well, I thought I was doing something when I first started driving far as BMW to school. Boy, I'm riding a BMW. Everybody was like, oh, you know, I used to get the looks then. Okay. Pushing that BMW to school. Because everybody else, they got back then they had, what was they driving back then? They was in their big trucks. And
yeah, Woodland, that's how you see the big trucks.
They love them big trucks, man. They driving them BMWs, but they got the Mini Coopers. Yep. That was the rich person car back then. The Mini Coopers, the Volkswagen Beetles, and all that. I'm like, oh, okay.
Man,
I pulled up in that BMW. Car. They was like, oh, she got a little
that's
money.
Her. Hey, how you doing today?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Can I get to do it for you? But no, like I got my first car. That shit was like in 2007, probably. It probably like a 2000 Toyota Camry, because that's how we rocking.
Yep.
I knew I couldn't afford that bitch. Mama said, "Get it. I'm gonna help you." That shit got picked up like 3 weeks later.
Okay.
But my grandmama gave me my first, like, I ain't gonna say my first car. It was my second car, so it was really my first consistent car.
Yeah.
It was a bucket though, but it you know,
hey, got you
it was
from point
given
A
to
point
me.
B.
It like niggas might be like, hey, take me to the corner. I give you some gas money.
Okay.
So there you go. But what was we talking about? About inheriting.
Yeah.
Yeah. With that, like I said, I feel like we start in the negative, man. So for me, that means a lot. You gotta make the money, lead them a business, a name, and some money. Like, that's what it's about. And you gotta give them knowledge. So that's when I say inherit, it's not about a set amount. It's just about you not having to start from nothing. Because I feel like another reason that we can't just get ahead, like, is that we starting from behind. That's why it's hard to get ahead when you start from behind. Yeah. So if you start, your folks been in debt. It's time for you to graduate. They ain't got no money for you. That you just going out and you just making a way for yourself. They at an advantage because they have a foundation, and their foundation is to be like, hey, we got this money for you. We're gonna keep it in this account. You can't blow it all. Yep. We're gonna give you an allowance. Your ass might need to get a job, but just understand that's what I'm talking about. The Asian folks too.
Yeah.
Mexicans too. Like they all do that shit. We just can't. We just like they be like, nigga, you're 18. Get your ass out.
I
And
told
that-
my husband told our kids, y'all can always live with us as long as you going to school and you working.
That's just like,
You know what
hey,
I mean?
that's just that slave. Again, that slave, man. I hate
Yeah.
to use that shit, but that's what it is,
But
bro. I had to sit back and I had to recognize that shit. Where does that negative ass shit come
Yeah.
from? When you 18, you ain't grown.
Exactly.
Like, and don't get me wrong. Like when you about to be 18 or when you coming up, your mama hollering at that shit so much,
Yeah.
you can't wait to be 18. But you don't
Exactly.
even realize you signing yourself up for that bullshit.
Yep.
man.
Never lied.
Like that's like life. You supposed to be. Everybody ain't grown at 18. Matter of fact,
Nope.
you supposed to be out when you. I say go to college, but like if you got to take a loan, like I don't know, cause I know a lot of folks that's like 40
Yeah. It's
still paying back them
student
damn loans,
Yeah.
and that they ain't even using their degree. So, to me that debt, like that's somebody being in control of your life.
Yep.
Like to me.
Yep.
Not saying that I ain't made it to the point where I can avoid it totally, but debt is putting somebody else in control of your life. The more you got, more control they got over you.
That's true. So this is the last question. So you said if a pretty girl walked in the room.
Oh yeah, I got
What
it.
I say? Like what are you talking
Yeah,
about?
you said if a
What did I
pretty
say?
girl walk in the room. What I don't remember exact
Nah, you
words.
said you don't fall for the basic shit.
Yeah.
Like the pretty face just don't get it. I
Yeah.
want to know what you mean, cause you mean she gotta have some intelligence, or you mean she gotta be able to suck a golf ball through a water hose?
Lord Jesus.
I need to know the difference. What you-
I'm like, bruh. I'm the type of person, man. Like I demand the best out of everybody, so I'm gonna say all of that.
Okay.
But and let me I'm gonna put the coffee down because I need to explain to you. I'm gonna sit up right. For me, it's like it's always been this way, but it's just as time has gone by, it's just worse and worse because of social media and just where we at in the world.
Mhm.
I think that people think that they can get by in life off of the way that
Looks.
they look or the way that you perceive them.
Mhm.
I think that men is more so the perception, how I perceive you, because you're going to get on there and you're going to stunt. You're going to have a Gucci belt and
Yep.
your ass ain't got no damn money in your pocket.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Your life ain't right.
Yep.
Like what we consider right in life, your life ain't right. The woman, she going to get on Instagram, her ass going to be on the sink.
She
Like,
gonna
which
go
is
to
cool.
Dr.
I
Miami.
like that. Like, but at the end of the day, I'm thinking in my mind, like, where I'm at in life, I'm like, yeah, we can't be nothing more than something quick. Like,
Mhm.
that's just not how life works. You not looking for that. At least if you smart,
Yeah.
you're not looking for that as no long term thing. I'm only looking at what I'm physically attracted to. So, what I mean by that, people think that you're supposed to bow down to them, or they can treat you like a certain kind of way, or whatever their perception of you is. If you ain't with the Gucci belt, you might have a Gucci belt. You just ain't wants to take a picture with it.
Yep.
Yeah.
But if you ain't perceived that way, they're gonna treat you a certain way. So I feel like with that, like I meet females and I'm like, when I run into them, I have a perception of them, and you might put them on a pedestal because you think they look good, and then you get around them and they annoy you to death.
Dumb as a doorknob.
You trying to like they dumb as a doorknob, and this is me. I don't mind teaching you shit,
And I bet
but
I
what I
appreciate
hate is a motherfucker who think they know stuff and they don't know nothing. Like why I know exactly what I'm talking about. Why do I know exactly what I'm talking about, and you arguing with me talking about that ain't how it go? That just don't make no what. I ain't come here to argue with you, man. I came here to help you out. Like when it's your turn to help me out, I'm gonna take it.
Exactly.
And I'm not about to argue with you and then not know what I'm talking about and then I be wrong. I hate being wrong. I just shut the hell up before I be wrong.
I just argue.
He say he'll keep
I
arguing.
did my
though.
research. I did my research.
I gotta be right.
This dude, he'll sit there and be like, and your point is?
Hey.
And your point is?
Bro, I gotta be right.
Like, you can tell when you're wrong. He'll just sit there and be like, and? Okay. Your
Listen.
point? Like.
Man, look at her.
That's why I try not to argue over topics I don't really know nothing about.
That's the
Yeah.
that's the best thing
Yeah.
to do because it make you that
I
make
don't
you
know nothing about it. I'm gonna
yeah.
say my spiel and that's it. I'm out of
I
there.
said that was the last topic. But
no, keep
hold
going.
on, hold on.
I haven't given my answer. You need to let me answer this.
Dang, okay. I gotta
Hold
get
that
into
thought.
one last
Type
thing.
Type it out.
Okay.
But no, but like you meet these females and just because of what society has taught you, you expect a certain behavior from you because you putting out that it ain't. You might be putting out that it's not that easy to get with me, and that might be true. But like it's kind of like when I get with you, like you don't have the intangibles that I expect. Like you'll have like a female, she'll be like, bro, I want to have a kid with you, and I'll be like, hell no, like what so you can fuck some lives up. Like, why you wanna have a kid with me just so I can cuss your ass out every week?
Yeah.
Like
That's it.
Like, for real. That's not gonna be fun for none of us.
No.
Like that ain't like why you wanna do that? We ain't doing good with just us two.
Yeah.
Like,
we arguing every
when
day.
when you have a kid with somebody, dog, it changed the whole dynamic. I expect different things from you. We just can't be having fun no more. Like we got to raise kids. This shit's serious now. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if you ain't clean when it was just us, we good. But if you don't clean and we got kids, I'm like, why the fuck you got my kid in this dirty ass house?
Yeah.
And really, you can't blame them because it be your fault. Because you the one who was like, was with it. You was with the dirty shit.
But you can't just blame her at that point because
you cannot. You gotta blame yourself.
Yeah.
I gotta do better. I should have made better this.
Yeah.
See, I'm an honest man. I'm gonna call you out for your bullshit, but I can recognize mine too.
Yeah, okay.
But I look at it like this: like you do that type of shit. I just wish that I would have had that guidance for somebody to tell me that before I made that mistake. Or if they was giving me that advice, I wish I would have listened.
Yeah.
But either way, like I said, you can't blame everybody just solely because you should have been the one checking their ass out and peeping them out and trying to see what type of behavior they had before you went and had a family.
I say they fooled me.
They can, but you gotta
see no evil.
Life is serious, my nigga. You gotta test them out. It's frauds out here. It's frauds out here that don't take their mask off to the last minute.
And that's the thing. Like, you can talk to this person on the phone every single day. You gonna get one perception, but then once you start living with them, it's gonna be a total different thing. Oh, you can fall in love just by phone conversations all day long.
Look,
they gonna tell you one thing, but then they gonna be living a different lifestyle.
That ain't fun.
Yep.
Move out.
That's not. Hey, kids change. They make or break a relationship. They either make you love them or you hate them.
Yep.
For real.
But then you notice like the girls is pretty. The girls.
They the worst. They have no skills.
The fake bodies.
The
fake bodies. The prettiness.
I'm sorry, dog.
The on Instagram with 10,000 likes and comments and
Chelsea,
followers.
can I tell you something? Why you making me work hard for you and you ain't worth shit? Like
But
you just look good. I can't do nothing with that.
That's true.
We can't get I can't learn nothing. I can't make no money. Them is two very important things.
But have
in
you
life.
noticed those are the ones that can't never stay in no relationship?
They can't.
They in and out of
They
relationship,
can't.
in and out of relationship.
They can't.
What's the common denominator?
I had all the bad bitches, man. I'm telling you, they all
I'm
the
just
same.
saying.
They all the same. I'm sorry, man. Like, it's like prove me wrong. I want to be proven wrong. Matter of fact, I am proven wrong. My new son, his mom, she the truth.
She is? Okay.
She different.
Salute
All
to
right.
the good mom.
Last thing. This is just a little competition.
What's
a little
up?
funny thing for me.
What's up?
We got an Androider sitting on the couch with us.
Oh, say less.
And you posted on Twitter earlier
Why you want to do this to me?
something about Android
I
and
find you attacking
iPhone
me.
and Android and
Why
iPhone.
you want that phone, bro? Why?
Shout out to Android.
Hey, bro.
It's that Samsung.
Well, I can't remember your exact words. I just remember
Plus.
saying,
Let's let
I
these
don't know
haters
what.
talk.
Let's look it up.
yeah, because I was about
Look
to
it
pull up
up.
the Twitter. Hold on. I can't even spell. She got my phone, so I got to get on here. You
But,
probably get it faster.
We're about to see. I had Android. Cause like I ain't above. That's why like I can't make fun of no white person for living in no trailer, my nigga. I can't call them no trailer trash, nigga. I lived in a trailer. Fuck out of here.
You saying you living in a trailer,
like
bro?
fuck out of here.
Don't press your screen too hard.
I lived in a trailer. Like so, I had an Android before, but you know, when I was a child, I behaved as a child. You said what now, bro?
Say don't press your screen too hard. You might crack your screen.
No,
just
bro,
saying.
we good, bro. We got the. We got the
that-
temper,
you
the
got that
temper
temper
glass.
glass
And we
down.
got the,
You better
you know,
have it on
I got a one, yo. He throw that thing down. He
My
throw it down.
homeboy, well, my husband's homeboy, his wife.
Boy, say I ain't see Jill Scott kiss them balls, though.
Nope, she didn't. She didn't. Bro.
He's stupid.
Oh,
man.
oh,
You found it?
I don't know why they was hating on Jill Scott either, man. Shout out to Jill Scott. Yeah, you seen the meme when what's the
microphone meme?
What's the actor name that broke up with her in that Tyler Perry movie?
oh.
They got him leaning over and he like, hey, I seen that video though.
It's not Idris, is it?
Nah.
It's not Ghost, is it?
It's the one that used
It's Ghost?
Nah.
It's the nigga who look like Ghost that play Spawn. It's that nigga. Ain't he the one that got whooped with the baby oil in that movie? I don't watch them type of movies, bro.
I can't even
I don't
think
know.
of his name.
Who know? Who seen that movie? I know y'all saw the movie I'm talking about. Nigga was getting out the shower.
You
He got
said,
whooped.
I know
you got a
exactly
couple
what
different ones here.
Let me
You
see.
say you got like 3 of them here. You say my homie just now about to send a podcast over, but I forgive him. He got Android, so I knew that type of friend I was getting into.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Then you said Android.
We don't need that kind of
Hold on,
negativity in
hold on,
our
hold
life.
on. And then he say Android cameras be looking like footage from the last Freaknik.
Richard T. Jones, that's his
Then
name.
he say,
Yeah, that's him from the wood.
Yeah.
From the wood. Slim.
he said you can find out what kind of person someone is when they try to argue that garbage ass Android against iPhone.
You already told me, bro. You say you be arguing untruths.
Yeah. Hey,
So-
if I could go through my phone right now,
I'll
you be
argue
sending
I'll
all
argue-
kind of stuff about
I'll
iPhone
argue
this,
nothing.
iPhone
I'll
that.
argue nothing I don't know about.
You know what though? This how I'm gonna put it, man. I could see why
Y'all
you
got some
have.
good cameras, though.
I could see
Yeah.
why you have an Android, and I can see why you don't. Because with this shit, man, the most annoying. I had an iPhone since like the first Siri came out. What's that? iPhone 4? That's when Siri came out. 4S. You remember?
I can't remember.
I think it was
Siri
the
the
4S.
best.
It was
2012.
your whole phone the feds, bro.
Stop playing with me.
It was like 2011, 2012. That's when I got my first iPhone, and like I said, I had the Droid before that. What the hell was I about to say? I lost my thought. What was I about to say?
I don't know, bro. You started
What was
talking
I
about
about to say?
Android.
That's how you know right
What was
there.
I about to say? Damn,
That's
what was I
how
about
you
to
know right
say?
there.
We can blame that on something else. We can blame that on something
That's
else.
that Reggie.
We can blame it. Damn, what was I about to say?
That's the Reggie.
Shit, I had a
It's
good
the
one.
Reggie
talk.
Give me a second. Give me a second.
That's the Reggie.
Give me a second. Give me a
Come
second.
back outside and try it again.
Oh. I got you. I'm outside now. But no, I hate like when you get this phone, and especially like when I first got it. That's what I was talking about when I first got it. You get this phone and you have to physically go in on the computer, plug this into a computer, and put your music on through the iTunes. I hated that. You either gotta buy it or you either gotta put it on through the computer. And if you ain't got no computer, you assed out. You can't listen to that song you want to listen to. So I hated that. So the best thing they did was create Apple Music, even though like with Apple Music they don't got everything on there. Like it's some shit. Like I don't know why they don't got Boosie album Badass on there. They got it on there on Apple Music, but it's like the edited version. Don't nobody want to hear that. but it's just certain stuff you want to hear that ain't on there, maybe for copyright reasons and stuff like that. And the thing that I don't like, I hate them emojis, bro, when they pop up. I hate when I see an Android emoji pop up like in your Snapchat or your Insta story. Like it would just be looking like bootleg.
I'm about to send you one right now.
It just be looking like bootleg emojis,
But
man.
no,
And the camera.
That's how y'all shit look on ours.
My husband homeboy, Rezo girl. He been trying to get her to get iPhone. She will not get iPhone.
That's why me and my first baby mama couldn't stay together, because she wanted to have an Android.
And then so
She want to be childish.
See how you do?
So then Rezo took me, you can get it for like 14 days. Figure out if you want it. She got it, and then now she done went and got the watch. Now she trying to get an iPad. Like she done fell in love. Yeah, she done fell in love with it.
Gang.
They got the kids' iPhones now.
Gang.
Everybody switched over.
I'm Android till I die.
No,
Shout out to Android, man.
What's
y'all
the benefit
He
of
was
Android?
I need a sponsor. Let
Tell
me know.
us what's the
Nope,
benefits.
I said y'all got good cameras.
No, just I want to
You
hear.
said you was gonna get
I want to
a
hear from your
MacBook?
That's
perspective.
because we ain't got laptops yet. Because y'all got good cameras, and
you finna get a MacBook.
I wanted to use that for my music.
This
and
is
stuff,
the best
'cause I don't want to
laptop.
catch no
Yeah.
virus.
This
You know what I'm
is
saying?
like you don't have to buy Apple like desktop computer, but as far as laptop, I would never buy a
HP.
What do you call it? Shit.
That's that other shit again.
Right.
That's that Reggie.
Yeah. I would never buy a PC. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
I would never buy a PC
Yeah.
laptop. Them things, to me, I've had like 2 or 3 of them, and they don't last more than 5 years. These right here will last forever.
That's
but
true.
the same way a desktop PC is gonna last forever too.
Yeah.
You might have that thing. You got one with Windows 99 on that thing. You know what I'm saying? That's still running. It might be slow. It might have that AOL on that thing, but if you want to type of paper on it,
You gonna
you
pipe
in the
it.
game. So that's just I don't know why it is like that because I wish the PC desk the laptops would last, but I never. Maybe that's me.
I guess. I don't know.
But yeah, man, you gotta tell me what's the benefits.
He said you gonna get one just for the camera though.
You gotta tell me what's the benefits of Android.
I just want to record myself. That's it.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up.
Yeah.
Darius, you got anything to say?
Shout out to,
Who you
your
gotta
social
shout
media.
out?
Y'all need to whenever this come out, y'all need to hit them up, tell them put me on this thing permanently, man. So we could be in here just.
I like the conversation.
I could do
too.
this.
Yeah,
I can do this.
He
like,
in here he talking this shit.
this just regular talk.
We just
having a conversation. Forget the mics here.
Shout out your social
Yeah.
media.
You know?
Put your social media out there.
Oh, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at TheNastyBoy TheNastyBoy. Spelled exactly how it's supposed to.
How it's supposed to.
Instagram,
That ain't spelled how it's supposed to.
Instagram, yeah, it is. You know,
Supposed.
English language.
Twitter.
Instagram, Twitter at TheNastyBoy. You can find me on SoundCloud at TheNastyBoy. I don't know what I'm doing as far as podcasting. I might be starting to. You know what I'm saying? New one, I might be rocking with y'all. I don't know.
We're gonna figure it out.
But you can find the Young and Nasty podcast on SoundCloud too. And there you go. That's how we rocking. We got podcasts, we got music. Blood Brothers, La Familia, all that. Ain't a gang though. We just blood. What's up? Say something.
No,
Say
man.
something,
He
boy.
said propose it.
Say
You
something.
praying?
I had fun.
I was just listening to my man's.
Hey man, can I
Nah,
say
but
something
for-
to y'all? Like it was like a different perspective for me. I don't think on my podcast we just had folks just come in and just talk, but to be interviewed, because of course you're going to be asking them questions. They weren't asking me a damn thing. But to come at it from the angle of like you answering the questions, it's kind of like you trying to put me on the hot seat.
Hey, I got
and I'm
you.
cool.
That's how we do
Like I got to find out I can maneuver on the hot seat. You
Yeah,
feel me?
yeah. That's what we here for. But yeah, thank y'all for tuning in for another session of Straight to the Point.
Much love. Straight to the point.
We will be posting when we will be letting this out. If you're interested in coming on, speaking your truth and what you have going on, please feel free to send us your bio at sttppod@gmail.com. You can also find us on YouTube at Straight to the Point Podcast, Instagram Straight to the Point Podcast. Tune in, subscribe, let us know how you feeling.
Yeah.
Until next time.